Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Reborn with me, Pink Rum Tum Tum. Last time we defeated the heretic imposter of a god named Ditto in the Sitai Astraea. And now I healed my Pokemon. And now I'm wondering what to do. If I shall change out my team a little, if I were to face the gym leader now. But I do not know which one I would face now. Psychic or Fairy. Which makes it difficult. Against Psychic I would want Ghost and Dark types, so something like Zeratomb. What else? Like Duskull, a Gengar if I had one. Alolan Cubone? Or Hisuian? Or I don't know which form is which, in all honesty. Frostlass is Ghost and Ice, maybe that would help. Sharpedo, Dark type. Could be something, could be. Or Oricorio. Ghost Flying in this type. But I think I'll leave it for now. Simply because I do not know what I'm about to face, and then I will change plans according to it. So let's go to Coral Ward. Yeah, that's dirty water. Or lighthouse. I do have a good rod. Is there anything different than with the old rod? Not even a nibble. Oh, a scrap. Got one already, but interesting. Okay, so... Oh. I imagine they won't be happy about this. This is going to be difficult. Yes, it will. So this old place belonged to Adrian, huh? Now accepting bets on if Xi goes off to the deep end. What the... No, don't be like that, Gardevoir. This is a joke, right? No, too elaborate to be a joke. I must be dreaming. Were this but a dream, it would be all the easier. Alas, it is not. I feel sick. Steel your nerves for a moment and answer me this. This building has been this way for a long time, yet you are in shock. How is this? When I left this morning, it was perfectly fine. You left this morning. This is a shame, since it doesn't seem to be possible. None of this whole city, it's wrong. Yes, it is. As I thought. Then allow me to tell you what I know about this gym. When the city was repopulated after the blackouts and earthquakes, several buildings were designated to remain untouched. In general, these were historically significant facilities that their legacy might be preserved. This gym was one such building. Blackouts, earthquakes. This is all unheard of to you, yes? I'm really confused. Understandably. Then allow me to clarify another thing. A moment ago you said this morning that this gym was normal to you. Earlier you said you arrived at the ruin around an hour before us. Do I recall correctly? Yes, but I'm afraid I hardly follow. To put it simply, based on your description of the city and your memory of what happened, I believe there is only one conclusion that can be reached. You've been frozen in time. What? When you fell down into the ruin, as you said, how did you get there? I was checking something out in the mechanical hall behind the grand gates. Someone reported they had seen some kind of light shining through the floor, so I dismantled part of it and crawled down there. But when I lost my footing, I fell underground. Following a natural tunnel, I eventually came out to that place. When you say you were in the grand gates, does that mean you ascended them normally from the grand stairway? Yes, why? Then that confirms it. The gates have been inoperable for years. More than a decade ago, they suddenly ceased functioning. I don't remember anything like that. Of course not. You were inside the ruin that entire time. If we are to believe what Elle told us about that being the site of Arceus' birth, there is no telling what kind of energy afflicts that place. It is possible The energy of the meteor concealed inside the ruin warped the flow of time and the gate's function with it. Shouldn't that then be some kind of Celebi's power and not Arceus? Anyway, then shouldn't you all have been stuck with me too? A valid concern, however, we had something you did not. The keys, the ruby ring and amethyst pendant. Perhaps their presence and the energy they bear connected to the ruin was enough to unlock you from the spell of frozen time. So I was underground for who knows long and I have no idea. To me it just seemed like an hour. That's a bad feeling. What are you going to do now? Well, I can't just leave this place like this. You're gonna try and fix the gym? You've got your work cut out for you. No, not the gym. I mean the whole city. You intend to fix the whole city? I intend to do what I can. This is wrong. This is not Reborn. But if someone like me can do something, anything to bring it just a little bit closer to the way it should be, then that's worth doing. Is there someone in charge that I can speak to? Well, Amy is usually around Grand Hall at the city center. Can't imagine that's moved far. You have my thanks for getting me out of there too, if that is indeed what happened. Good luck fixing the whole city. Maybe you'll want to stop time again to do that. Ah, maybe so. Wouldn't that be nice? See you all around, perhaps in a slightly brighter future. Maybe. Okay. So I'm not fighting... Sir? Well, that turned out to be an ordeal. Yep, and this will make a nice juicy news story too. Before that, Gardewa, I'll be needing you. These two still have gym battles to do after all. Oh well, if that's how it is. We'll be waiting back at the castle. Indeed. We'll see you there shortly. Do you want to walk with us back to the castle right now? Yes. Alright. With that, I'll cut here and prepare a team to battle, to do the gym battle. See you in a second. Or not, since there was quite a few things to do before I can battle him, which I do not want to take from you. Gardewa, you're back! But of course, my dear. Oh, how I've missed you. Now, don't you go off disappearing like that again, please. Eesh, posh. What's a girl without a little excitement in her life, hmm? Besides, I had my Gallade in shining armor come all the way down to rescue me. There was hardly such a rescuing role, but... You're such wonderful. I'm pleased to service to you. No, let's get... don't get ahead of us. But I'm a humble Gallade. Speaking of which, why do you keep changing to all these silly hats? You won't wound me. There's nothing silly about them. But to answer your question, why not? Now he has a silly hat again. I simply choose the right hat for the right job. Isn't that sensible? I'm afraid the peasantry knows nothing of my master's divine taste in fashion. I find them most amusing, don't you think so? Yes, well, speaking of non-sequitur transitions, I have somebody to introduce to you all. Step aside. Entering. Everyone, I would like you to meet the state's newest butler, Elias. That's weird, he looks like L. Has a similar name. I am pleased to serve. Do let me know if there's anything I may do to make your stay with us comfortable. What was this with the brainwashing? Why? Ah, dear Luna, you look as if you've seen a ghost. It's not a ghost she's seen. It's her father. I'm confused by your words. Master is my father and none other. Indeed, it is a strange thing to accuse our new attendant of. Elias, do tell. Is this girl your daughter? She is not. And as she claims me to be her parent, I believe that is the issue can be laid to rest. I wish to leave. I beg your pardon. Luna, darling, come back. Oh dear. Have I offended? Through no fault of your own, surely. Pay it no mind. I understand that you have procured a certain rare object. Will you please give it to me? Yes, my lord. I believe this is the object to which Elias handed over. Amethyst pendant, which also Al had. That will be all dismissed. Understood, my lord. It leaves me thinking with the brainwashing. It's Anna's pendant. I took it before. Yes, you did say something to that effect. I then meant to ask you, Pink, exactly how did you come by this object? Of course I should know better than to ask such a question to a player character with no dialogue. That's fourth wall breaking. That is funny. So perhaps your friend will tell me. I'm sure. Wait, what did you say? He broke the fourth wall. Will you tell me where this came from? It belongs to a friend of ours, and she'll be wanting that back, you know? Such a precious thing to lose. Believe me, none could understand better than I. But in understanding, it is with all my greatest sympathy that I will refuse to return it to you. For just this once, I will implore you to acquisition to me on faith alone. I will keep this object, and you will not find your trust abused. Now, on to lighter matters. I believe we have a gym battle to get underway, do we not? Think you will find doors to the challenge hall open. Best luck to you. Yes, siding with him was really the right save to do. He acts so strange and just ran off with Anna's pendant like that. It is weird. It really is. Okay, let's save. And we see a chessboard. We're here live at Van Han Castle Gym with the challenger Pink endeavoring to earn their 8th official Reborn League badge. Will he fly or will he fall? We'll find out soon. But the gym battle alone is not the only trial that yet awaits our eager hero. Master, would you do the honors? Naturally, allow me to explain. As you may have heard, Master is a world-renowned master of chess. Was I not going to do the honor? Sorry, Master, the floor is yours. And speaking of the floor, there's some chessboard, blah blah blah, unfair, blah blah, here to attack, obeying normal rules. Chess pieces, arrange your piece such a way that I'm placed in checkmate. There's also a restriction. Do not move, I may not capture them, all pieces are still considered to take normal territory. In other words, you have an infinite number of turns to find the solution, but hey, blah 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 blah, okay. Set him into checkmate. Speak to Amit. Ping! Ah, you're challenging Radimus. There's a double sleep. Oh. Whose strategy focuses around Trick Room. Oh. His team is bulky and hits hard. Oh. And if he sets up, then it's going to be a rough going. But if you can stop him from using Trick Room, then he might as well be sitting duck. Keep in mind the order your party is in can affect the battles in this arena. Your last Pokemon will always be a queen and your leads will always be pawns. The rest depends on their stats, so plan carefully about who you want to take which role, since each one gets different effects. Remember, knights are best pieces to deal with rogue queen. Okay, and to the left, I see this. Primate will be a pawn, Roserade will be a pawn, Typhlosion will be a bishop, Scrafty will be a rock, Mismatches will be king, and Sandslash will be queen. How about no? Something like that. Something like that. Perfect. Okay. Yep. Okay. There's a knight. Hello, Al. Object of the game. 2-player. Black, white. Take the game. I know how chess works. Pieces. Check and checkmate. Okay. Yeah, I know how to play chess. Special rules. Okay. And about Elias. About me, there's little to say of a lowly butler. Serve my lord with my whole being, for it is Master Radimus who has given my life meaning. Wasn't that Arceus? Behold my eyes, they are great with defect. For much of my life I've been a blind man, like Al, but then I undertook a plea to Lord Radimus, like you did to Arceus. That is very weird, though. Okay, place this piece in check. You're a... I think in English you call that a rook, so you're in check now, and so that you cannot move out of check. This should do it. You can't move here because you would still be in check. You can't move here and you can't move here. Perfect. Are you quite through? Shall we check the board? Very well. Indeed, that would be checkmate. Very good. However, there is one more trial for this room. In a normal chess game, one need only corner the king for the board to be over. Alas, this is not a normal chessboard. Our king will fight back. Oh, is that so? Alright. Do I want to... I don't know if that's gonna be a double battle or not, but let's assume it is not. Then I want to start with Miss Magic. Observe how the sole warrior on the board, her lady, may pose a fine fight yet. Psychic Parsley wants to... Sigilith. Oh. Ah. Defense Rose. Okay. Still one shot at her. The queen is the strongest piece. Never forget. Onwards, young king. I shall. Hey, pink. They let me up here for this once. This one. Figured I'd get bored waiting out there, haha. Anyway, I'm not great at chess, but I'll bet you can figure this one out, right? I cannot take pieces, and I am to set this on checkmate. This is a bishop, I believe. This is a rook, and this is a knight. Now, you are... So, if we place you here, you check this king. The king then can go here, basically everywhere to go somewhere else. You... I cannot get rid of... Oh. That would do this trick. Maybe I need you to go somewhere else. You're black, but I... Ah. What? But you should be able to go here. Come on. No, that's not what I meant. Huh? Wait, let's reset. That's the king. That is the king. I have no idea how to move this piece. Something like that, probably. So, you're blocking him from going here and here. If I place the rook here... place the rook here. You only can move to here and to here. Meaning I need to... Okay, I think I figured it out. You... Nope. That's not what I wanted. Anyway. Okay, I think I get it. Is that alright when you are there? I guess it is. Like so. Oh, I see, you're putting the black king in check, but if you put your rook deck, then can't they take it?